Hi, Jeff here today to introduce you to another energy exercise. This one is a new salutation, so it's not a moon salutation and it's not a sun salutation, but it is yoga coming from or through as yoga, and I'm calling this a cyclical salutation. So what is this used for? Well, this is used to help you to, from a mental perspective, to prepare and to move through change. Just like the seasons change in a cyclical manner over and over, we go from winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall. We're being open to transitioning through change within ourselves. I do offer throughout the year sometimes some solstice, winter solstice, summer solstice, and September and March equinox ceremonies, rituals. And in those, I may be using the cyclical salutation as a part of those ceremonies. So you may be watching this in preparation for being able to know or understand this cyclical salutation coming into one of those ceremonies. Or maybe you just find it interesting, or you've come across this video and you're like, oh, I want to see what this is. Great. Yeah, please stay with me and watch and see what this one is like. And maybe you can use this for your own benefit in transitioning through change. So you get all the physical attributes that you would through yoga, build of strength and endurance and flexibility and balance. You might benefit cardiovascular through the breathing, the slow, controlled, gentle breathing of inhalation and exhalation throughout. Maintain your good posture there. Mentally, you can bring yourself into a nice mindset of being calm and relaxed throughout the motioning of, especially as you get familiar with it and practice with it. You can have a nice flow and a gracefulness to the motioning of the actual salutation, and there you can build in some stress resilience in that you're going through challenging positions of the body by creating calm and relaxation as you move through those. So you can use this cyclical salutation for any time you want to transition into change, or if you yourself have a special place in your heart for equinoxes or solstices, feel free to utilize this in any way you like. And if you see things in here that don't fit with you, feel free to modify and take anything from this and make it your own. I'd be happy to share, so feel free with that. Okay, so what we'll do is go through this and chat about all the components of this, and then actually do it. So if you happen to be watching this, you can watch it maybe once through to get all the detail and ideas on how to do it, and then you can fast forward in the future if you just want to follow along with the actual cyclical salutation on your own. So just feel free to fast forward to that point when and if needed. So the plan is here, we've got from mountain pose, we move through our cycle and finish in mountain pose, and that would be 28 in-breath, out-breath, so 14 of each. So as you may know, as a yoga salutation, it would be done through one side of the body being in charge or leading the way, and a second time through with the other side of the body being in charge or leading the way. So 2 cycles or 2 rounds of it would complete the salutation. So let's talk this through and sort it all out. You would start in your mountain pose. You would feel nice and grounded, tall, proud posture. Ideally throughout, I'd suggest the in-breath comes in through the nose. Exhale if you have some other yoga style breath. If you want that Darth Vader breath to breathe a little more audibly through, feel welcome to do so. Okay, so the initial is a setup of a base of a tree or tree pose, because we're going to use tree pose through variations to represent seasons. So from mountain, it would be an inhale to a kickstand, right foot coming into left, and your hands then to overlap into the small of your back. From kickstand, there's number 1. That would be inhale, and then exhale, we're going to move to a setup for tree pose, where you may want to slide your leg up, right foot that is, up your left trunk, keeping the left knee slightly bent, abdominal muscles, glute muscles active to help you balance and stabilize. You know, you could be at your calf or your knee or thigh, wherever that foot wants to go, and the hands will be invited to heart space center. There's your exhalation. Okay, just to transition into that. And now moving into the seasons, first we'll start in winter. So we can think of the word slumber or hibernation for that. So we're going to inhale and bring the hands back into the small of the back for that time of slumber or hibernation. So that will be inhale. And then we'll exhale into spring and let the hands then come forward and begin to sprout up and open, just like new sprouts coming out of the grass and the lawn and the trees and the bushes and everything in through spring. You exhale into that growth or that expansion, feel free to expand your fingers and your arms wherever they want to go, really wide or narrow. So you'll exhale up and into that. Inhale, bringing the fingertips together overhead. You can think of this circular motion being like the foliage of a tree as it's in the summer full leaf, or this circular may be a representation of the sun if you want to think of that in its zenith in the summer. Okay, then we're transitioning from summer to fall, so we're going to exhale and drop our leaves, and exhale and press your hands down, and that right foot then can slide down back to kickstand. And then we're going to return to that slumber position, so you can come back feet square and inhale and overlap the hands again into the small of the back. Exhale to fold yourself over, keep a slight bend of knees, bow over about halfway, at roughly a 90-degree angle of hip through the torso. Okay, that'll be your exhale into that. Inhale then, bringing hands into a prayerful pose to take the spine into extension. And then exhale back to neutral. And then from neutral, we'll offer a rotation, one to each side. So we begin with the left leg bracing. We're going to inhale and twist the torso to the left. And exhale back to center. Inhale, twisting to your right. And exhale back to center. There you are there. Perfect. And now there'll be some leg gesturing and motions to generate and represent some change. Thinking of like northeast, southwest, but the points in between, like northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, idea, concept. So we're going to inhale, the moving leg will come forward and cross over in front of the standing leg. And in that, you're going to go into a bit of back extension. So we want to work with your physiology and inhale into that to help support the movement of the low back. You can think of coming up and across to the corner of the mat on that side on inhale. Exhale, you go back on a 45-degree angle to the other edge of the mat toward the other back corner. Exhale there. Inhale, you're going to come up toward the top corner on the same side. Again, into a little bit of back extension. Inhale. And exhale, the leg will cross back and over and behind. Again, toward the other edge of your mat and toward the back corner. And then that was exhale. And then we'll inhale into a knee lift. The knee coming in front. Okay? I'm just turning so you see this. And then we're exhaling from the knee lift to take the right foot back and behind the toes, and the hands coming down to find your mat. So there's your out breath into that low lunge. Exhale there. And then we're looking for rotation. So we'll rotate to the same side as the forward leg, left side. That'll be inhale to rotate up. Exhale to untwist. Inhale will revolve the right hand up and into rotation. And exhale to untwist or unrevolve. Exhale, beautiful. And then inhale that left foot back through forward to monkey or half back or that half fold again. So you'll inhale to here. And then exhale to fold and round and let yourself fold around right over. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale back to standing with hands or palms coming together overhead. And then they can transition down through the heart space, and somewhere in there you'll begin to transition to exhalation to return back to mountain, and then we'd be set to inhale and inhale and reset on the other side into your kickstand to start the next cycle, and that would be prepared for the salutation. Okay. So again, remember, if you've watched that initial part and you want to just fast forward to roughly this point in the video, you can tag along and catch along for just a cyclical salutation from this point forward. So we'll try to transition through this with control, smoothly, gracefully, through the breath, with the motion, with the movement. Realize through time you'll become more adept and more conditioned with the balancing, with the strength, with the control, with the mental capacities of all of it. And you would utilize this again anytime you feel a need or a want to support yourself in stepping into something new or something that you're prepared to change or in that manner. Okay? So you'll be grounded into your mat, slight bend of knees, proud and open in mountain pose. And you can think of grounding mentally, grounding physically, like your feet into your mat. And we'll just exhale and be set into that. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Inhale, kickstand, hands to the small of the back. Inhale, embracing into the left, using the right as the kickstand. Beauty. Exhale to set up tree. Hands to heart. Leg placed as you'd like. Beautiful. Inhale to winter. Hands in the small of the back. Exhale to spring. Arms blossoming, sprouting up and open. In breath to summer. Hands coming together. Exhale through and to fall. Hands down, right foot down. Inhale, squaring the feet. Hands coming again to the small of the back. In breath. Exhale, bow. Inhale into back extension. Hands to heart space. Exhale to neutral. Inhale to twist and rotate to the left, your left. Exhale back to neutral. Inhale, twisting to the right. Exhale back to neutral. Beautiful, grounding in that left leg. Inhale, right foot across in front to the top corner of the mat, roughly. Inhale, exhale, back and across to the other side. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, back and behind. Inhale to knee lift. Exhale to low lunge. Hands to your mat. Raise in the right hand. Inhale, twisting left hand up. Exhale, left hand coming down. Inhale, revolving right hand up. Exhale, returning that right hand down. Inhale to half fold or monkey. Exhale, releasing or folding all the way down. Inhale, rising, standing, arms coming together overhead, and as they pass down through heart space, exhaling to mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, kickstand through the left foot into right, hands in the small of the back. Exhale, bracing into tree, hands at heart space. Wonderful. Inhale into winter, hands in the small of the back. Exhale into spring. Inhale into summer. And exhale, transitioning into autumn or fall. Inhale, hands in the small of the back again. Exhale, fold over or bow forward. Inhale into back extension, hands to heart space. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, twist to your right initially. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, twist to your left. Exhale, back to neutral. Beautiful. Bracing in the right. Inhale, left foot crosses forward and in front. Exhale to the opposite side of the mat and back. Inhale, up the same side. Exhale, crossing behind. Inhale, knee lift. Exhale into that lunge. Inhale, left side rotates up. Or excuse me, inhale, right side rotates up. Exhale it down. And inhale, revolve the other side. I had that backwards. That would be inhale and revolve. Exhale down. Inhale to fold. And monkey half back. Exhale, release into fold. Inhale to stand and rise. Arms coming up overhead. And exhale, they can come through heart space to mountain. And there you have it. I had that final twist and revolve twists opposite of one another. You can correct that in the future, the next time you're through. So there you have it. There's your cyclical salutation. Thanks for taking the time to watch and to maybe be introduced to something new and fresh. And I hope that you find it interesting and maybe it can benefit you in any change heading into the future. And please know that I do offer energy sessions which can come as energy tune-ups and or body code sessions. You can check in the description of the video below to find more detail and information about that. And should you want to work for an energy session, that can be done in person or not in person, and I'd be my pleasure to work with you and to support you in that fashion and in that way. Excellent. Okay, know that the love and the light that I am honors and respects the love and the light that you are. Namaste.